You guys know I helped clear my boyfriend's really bad acne. Pimples were popped and many products were used. So we came up with this simplified routine for everydays. Start by cleansing with the anti-acne body cleanser. Then go in with this body mist to help balance out your skin. Then I go in with this anti-blemish lotion. It helps hydrate and treats your acne at the same time. If you have a stubborn pimple, pop a patch on.
If you currently get these a lot, you're gonna want to hear this. Wow, we did not expect people to care so much about blind pimples. So let's learn some more about these pesky, painful pimples. 1. Change your pillowcases weekly and sanitize your phone daily. You have no idea how much bacteria these things can carry. 2. A blind pimple can last anywhere from a week to months. So resist the urge to use a bunch of different skincare products on your face because this can really damage your skin barrier. We recommend icing your breakout and using gentle skincare products. And again, do not pop these pimples. Last, if you have severe cystic acne that is not responding to topical treatments, we recommend you go see your local dermatologist because they can prescribe you an oral treatment.
Eye creams that actually work for dark circles, part 2. First Aid Beauty is one of my favorite skincare brands hands down, and their retinol eye cream is amazing. Not only has retinol to help do that brightening effect and tackle fine lines, but it also has hyaluronic acid to hydrate the under eyes. A new favorite is from Versed, and it's their brightening eye gel. It has both vitamin C and niacinamide, and they're both incredible ingredients for brightening.
If your face looks like this when you put on makeup, your skin is just very dehydrated and lacking moisture, but we can fix that. Here are a few products that are absolutely amazing. We'll start with face washes. You want something gentle that's not going to strip the oil from your face. This one from Naturium is amazing, and this one from Selfless by Hiram, 10/10 recommend. Next is your toner. You can either use an exfoliating toner or you can use a moisturizing toner. These are some of my favorites. The Hero Balancing Toner is incredible and perfect for acne-prone skin. This Naturium Glycolic Acid Toner is great for exfoliating the skin, but if your skin is super dry, I really recommend using this Laneige Toner. It's like a moisturizer slash toner in one. You'll also want a gentle exfoliating serum to get rid of dead skin cells. This lactic acid is one of my favorites. Moisturizing is one of your most important steps. You want to make sure that you're using the right product. This is my go-to for Summer Fridays. I use this every single day and it leaves my skin so nice and glowy. Next is my Believe Moisture Balm. This is what I like to use in the winter. And then at night, you want to use something even heavier. You want to use the nighttime to repair your skin barrier, and these two are great options. And lastly, you want to make sure you lock in all that moisture with an oil. This one is one of my favorites. Feel free to screenshot. There's a link to everything in the comments below.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Ooh, look at this method for faux fishtail braids. You topsy tail, then you bring the rubber band down, flip it through, and you kind of keep doing that all the way down, and then you kind of pull it out. Look how good this looks. Ooh, we're trying it right now. Ooh! All right, so she puts it in a regular ponytail, like that. Then you make your little hole here so you can flip and topsy. Now she takes the rubber band and just kind of pulls it down like that, makes another little hole and topsies it. Okay, okay. Again, pulls down, a little hole and a topsy. Oh, I think this is gonna look good. Pull down and a topsy. Oh, I'm seeing it. Now she makes it like a little bit more messy and starts pulling pieces out a bit. Ah, look at my cute little fishtail braids. Totally works, I love it.
Choose your character. Player 1. Time. Player 2. Level 1.
I recently went to a rave and came back with tons of DMs asking me how I shave my hoo-ha. Yes, shaved. And it's super easy, I'll show you. I started off by using a body exfoliating scrub, which will help remove the dead skin cells off your skin, revealing a very clean surface. After that, I just started shaving my heart away, and this is the razor I use, but honestly, you can use any razor you want. Here's another picture. It honestly took me like 5 minutes. So easy, and I hope this helps you.
Ever wonder what these little bumps are that are on your face? These are called milia, which is a collection of dead skin cells or keratin under the skin surface. Milia are super common. They tend to occur around the eyes, but they can really occur anywhere on the face. We don't know why some people get these. There seems to be no real rhyme or reason. We tend to see more of these when people use heavy creams or products or makeup. In terms of treating these, I typically recommend my patients to use a gentle retinoid or a gentle exfoliant like glycolic acid. For stubborn milia, I recommend coming into the dermatology office and getting them extracted manually.
If you want to get rid of your scars, these are the best products you should use. First up, silicone gel sheets. Use these every day. This cream from Amazon is great and apply it once daily. And lastly, of course, tretinoin. Start using it 3 times a week. Hope this helps and make sure you follow me for more beauty tips.
Clean Girl Makeup Part 3.
Okay, so I just found the most essential product for that clean girl makeup look. This L'Oreal Glow Paradise Balm in Lipstick is so perfect for that your lips but better look. It just enhances your natural lip color with this gorgeous, cushiony, balmy-like texture, and over time your lips feel so smooth and moisturized. A little trick is that I also put some on my cheeks for some added color. I'm obsessed with this hydrating texture. It just leaves your lips so healthy looking that they glow.
Okay, here's all the diet changes that I made to make my skin go from this, and this, to now being like this. First, drink a gallon of water every single day. Second, have a salad 4 to 5 times a week. And make sure to fill that with a lot of vegetables and a lot of leafy greens. No deep fried or greasy foods, which means no fast food. Limit your alcohol as much as you can. And finally, try to reduce binge eating, and I can make a whole different video on how I did that.
Why do I get the feeling that I'm about to ruin a full face of makeup? Here goes. That was such an error, it's not even funny. The question is, will adding more make it better or worse? Worse. I think maybe I should have gone for a lighter shade. It's fine. It's not like I spent an hour on this makeup look.
If I know that I'm gonna have a long night of drinking, dancing, sweating, this is how I set my makeup. Take your velour puff and spray it with your setting spray. Get it nice and wet. Now set the face like you normally would. Now we're gonna take the wet velour puff and just really work this into the skin. No, this does not pick up any product on the velour puff. This is just going to set everything in place, and I swear to you, you ain't gonna budge. And you can hit it with your fan. I have brides who text me in the morning like, Sydney, my makeup literally looks just as stunning as when you did it the day before. I'm like, ma'am, why did you sleep in your makeup? But
How I took my legs from this to this. Not a single pore in sight. And no girl, it's not laser. We know a good scrub does wonders on strawberry prone skin, and a shave butter is a close second. This serum is a cleanup crew for your pores. Glycolic acid literally melts all the clogged oil and dirt. After all that oil stripping, we gotta hydrate. This one makes my legs look instantly better.
I've been receiving a ton of hate comments over on Instagram from both men and women telling me I am ugly, asking if I'm a man, and calling me a catfish. I am here today to stand up for all the women out there across the world who feel the pressure to look and be perfect. We compare ourselves to celebrities, Instagram models, and beauty gurus who will try to sell you a pore-blurring foundation while completely airbrushing their skin on Facetune. No foundation is going to blur your entire face, no under eye cream is going to magically remove your bags, and no contour stick is going to get rid of your double chin. Makeup is makeup. It's amazing, it's transformative, and it is fun, but it is never going to look as smooth as the people you see online because their makeup doesn't even look like that. Welcome to my new series where I ditch the filters and show you what makeup really looks like.
Using Vaseline as an eye cream, pure Vaseline is actually the most effective occlusive moisturizer, and it prevents 99% of water loss while you sleep. This is actually an amazing hack, and I do it all the time. I apply a gentle moisturizer first, then I follow with Vaseline. Just be cautious if you're prone to developing milia around the eye.
Let's see if this works before I put on lashes. I have my setting powder and mascara. Roll the mascara around in here. I'm gonna put it back in the tube. A little mix. And here we go. It's definitely clumpier. The other, she thick coat too. Okay, my lashes have never looked this long, but I'm still gonna go get my full.
All right, let's see what's going on with this one. I'm not sure about the location of this. I think they're in the armpit, but this is why I say to poke a hole in the surface, because you can actually see the pus trying to escape.
If you have bumpy little ridges at the end of your teeth like these, they're called mamelons. They usually will wear off alone with time, but if they don't, you can get your teeth filed by a dentist. Even if they're really not aesthetically pleasing, they help us cut through food a lot easier when we're young. Follow for more.
Super stubborn blonde hair? Well, let me show you the best products you can get at Sally Beauty to maintain it. Eva NYC's purple shampoo is literally one of my top favorites. It smells absolutely amazing. It's free of sulfates, and it's great for not drying your hair out as much as the other purple shampoos. I would definitely recommend pairing it with the conditioner as well. This one's so good. Which the liters are also buy one get one 50% off, which is a super good deal. And I would not recommend using a purple shampoo every single wash, and I would recommend getting a sulfate-free color protecting shampoo, and this one is absolutely amazing. And if you have super coily to curly hair, grab this one. It's going to moisturize your hair a ton while maintaining that super blonde hair. And this mask is to die for. I absolutely love this one. This color protecting shampoo is literally one of our top sellers. It smells so amazing and it works wonders.
Unicorns on my mind. What pill you want me to inhale, baby? I wanna make you want me. Boy, just...
So what I'm gonna do is make really harsh contour, okay? And then put foundation over top over all my face to see what it looks like. So I already started, I am really excited, but let's dive into this. So this is a Scott Barnes technique. Now Scott Barnes, he's an incredible makeup artist. He does J-Lo's makeup and you know how flawless J-Lo looks, okay? Scott Barnes' techniques are so amazing and he has such an incredible, unique way of doing makeup. Now, what Scott Barnes believes is that when you do the contour, your concealer, and the foundation all in one layer, it acts as that. It acts as one layer versus doing your foundation and then your contour on top and then your concealer on top. This will help with the cakiness. If you have a problem with your makeup looking cakey, this is going to just make it look like really enhancing your natural beauty. And it's a different way to do makeup, okay? We don't see this all the time. We are typically used to layering, but this is all gonna be one layer. So what I have started out doing is I have taken my contour and I've heavily placed it in the areas that I want it to. Now the general rule of thumb for contouring is doing it in an E and a 3 shape. Now you definitely can do that, which means it would be your forehead, your cheekbones, your jawbone. You could do some on your temple and then kind of just accentuate the areas that you want to have contour on. So again, all your preference, what your face looks like. I like to do mine right here and you want to do it really harsh because this isn't going to be the last step, okay? So let's do the other side and then we'll continue. Now that we're looking super crazy, it's time to go in with concealer. Now Scott Barnes does not use sponges. He typically goes in with his brushes. I like to use a sponge, so I'm going to do a sponge on this part. So we're going to place a little bit of concealer right here. And I like to work in sections, okay? So if you work in sections, then it's a lesser chance of your concealer drying out and then you know where you want to put it. So I like to go right here and I work in a triangle, and we do not really want to touch or go over the contour. We just want to place it in the areas that we want to highlight, okay? So I'm going to put it underneath my eyes, right here in my forehead. I'm gonna put a little down my nose and then right here on my chin, a little bit maybe right there, and then we'll continue. I am already loving the way this is looking. I feel like my face is really just put together. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like my face is really put together. We have the areas that we want dark, we have highlight. Now, here is where the trick comes in. You wanna take a little bit of foundation on a brush and you want to go over very lightly over everything, really in the spots that you haven't put any contour or highlight, but you just wanna blend everything out together. So I'm gonna get foundation and I'm going to get a brush. Okay, so I have my foundation on my hand and we're just going to very lightly do like circular motions. And oh my gosh, I hate to do this, but go to part 2.
My nose looks okay from the front, but depressed from the side profile. This is what I be doing to give my nose a little lift because your girl can't afford a nose job right now. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I contour the bottom, it lifts the nose. The side contour slims it out. This little extra contour going around the tip. You can already see the difference. My nostrils look even. So I add concealer just to the bridge of the nose. It's gonna make the contour pop, and I add some highlight. Here looking like Rudolph the Glam-Nosed Reindeer. And boom, look at the difference.
Here's how I get my under eyes to go from this to this. I first take a shade of concealer that's really close to my skin tone. This one is by Il Makiage. This is my favorite brush to blend out concealer with. And I blend this shade all under my under eye area. When I'm blending, I always go in with a brush first and then use a beauty blender after if I need to. I also take this shade and clean up my cream contour, and I blend that out right underneath to create that nice shadow. Now I'm going in with a lighter shade in strategic areas that I want to brighten. Now I'm going to take my finger and kind of place that concealer exactly where I want it. Now I'm going to wait for this layer of concealer to dry for about 15 to 30 seconds. This is going to make it more full coverage. Taking my brush, I'm just going to blend out the outer edges of where I placed that concealer. Now that that's blended and there are no creases, we can go in with powder. I first go in with a pressed powder and just tap that back and forth under my eyes, looking up. Now I'm taking some loose translucent setting powder on a powder puff and just pressing that back and forth under the eye. I just finished the rest of my makeup and that's about it.
These are tips I wish I knew before I started doing makeup. Number 1, don't be afraid of moisturizer. Moisturizer is your best friend when it comes to makeup. Yes, even if you have oily skin. Number 2, don't aggressively buff in your foundation into your skin. It's not gonna look good. Instead, be careful and take your time with it and lightly press it into your skin. You're gonna thank me later. Number 3, don't be afraid of cream blush and bronzer. It's gonna completely transform your makeup. If you find that your blush and bronzer fade off your face way too fast throughout the day, applying cream products first is gonna completely change the wear time. Number 4, make sure you do all your highlighting after your contouring. It lets you make sure everything is just where it needs to be. And lastly, number 5, once you're done your makeup, grab some foundation powder in a lighter shade and apply some right underneath the eye. Notice how much brighter this eye is than this eye. In photos, that's gonna look stunning. And now put all those tips together and you should look something like this.